Hey everybody, this is Craig Cottle, the Director of Nature Reliance School. We're going to take a look at some things regarding Thermarest pads today. I've got a pad here that I've been using for about 15 years and it's done. I've plugged it, I've patched it, and I've used it so much that air is basically just seeping through the wear and tear on it. So I'm going to retire it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half so you all can see what it looks like inside, and then we'll talk about some things about my new one. The inside of each of these polarized pipeline.
Waiting on word from city or state officials to see what's going on, what they can tell us.
All right, so this is the Thermarest guide light. Again, I've had this pad for quite a while, and it's been a good one, and I'm really going to miss it. But we can utilize the fact that its usefulness is no longer available to us for a good lesson on video. This is what you get on the inside of a pad like this. Basically, you have these channels of foam that will hold pockets of air, and they will in essence self-inflate. Okay, so self-inflate meaning I can unfold this in a camp, open up the valve stem, and in all essence, not now because it's got a big hole in it, but it'll inflate probably 7/8 of the way there, and then a few puffs and it'll be completely full. So that's what you're getting when you get one of these Thermarest pads, which I highly recommend, because again, I've got 15 years of usefulness out of this, and I really enjoy that. I also have some big Agnes pads that I utilize that use nothing but air, and so they're good too, but I've got this one now to replace the one that I just cut in half. This is the Thermarest Trail Pro Regular. Basically, I got it because it is a mummy of mummy design, basically meaning that it's got a broad shoulder area, it's got a small foot box, and I utilize it at this point inside of my military sleep system bivvy cover, okay? Because basically this pad will go completely inside my bivvy, as well as I can have my sleeping bags in there as well as myself, and I got a real good restful sleep. Because here's why I'm recommending this, is that the bottom of this bivvy sack is really hardy and can take a fair amount of abuse. And so that pad right there I've utilized for years, and I would just lay it directly down on the ground after I'd cleared the area out. But there was occasion where I might have got on a rock or a stick or something and poked a hole in it, and again I plugged it. But basically, because I've used it for so long on the ground, it's just got some scratches that eventually just wore through and basically just won't hold air, and it's impossible to plug it. So, you know, my next procedure is I'm going to use this bivvy sack, whether I actually get in it and need it, or if I just put my pad in inside of it and I get inside there with it, either way, because it provides a real good barrier to protect the pad. So this pad will probably last me a good 20-25 years at this point. So basically I've got a pad that's going to last me probably for the rest of my life. So these military sleep system covers are incredibly useful devices to have. They're waterproof, so you can sleep in the rain. Not necessarily needing that for one of these pads, but what they provide is an incredibly useful tool. You don't have to have a tent necessarily. Just throw this on the ground, put your pad and your sleeping bag in there, and you're ready to go. So with that said, that's what a Thermarest looks like on the inside. I'm glad you got to see that. It's the first time I'd ever done that too. So, and this is the Thermarest Trail Pro. And if you have any questions, or if you feel like that this video was helpful to you, then give us a thumbs up, put the questions down below in the comments, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. So come on, join in. Let's learn together. The inside of each of these polarized pipeline.
Waiting on word from city or state officials to see what's going on, what they can tell us.